how are you? It's Travis in here, and welcome back to our adventures with the Hardcore Warrior.
Hello.
Today, we are back in Tanaris, guys, and we will be heading back to Ungoro Crater to turn in some quests today. And maybe we'll attempt to complete some more. There's actually a few quests that I forgot to get.
Where would you like to fly to?
For Ungoro Crater, there's one here that we'll be able to finish right away, which we'll probably do after we leave. There's Ungoro Soil. We just have to give 20 Ungoro Soil samples to Geed on the Elder Rise of Thunderbluff. And we have over 20 Ungoro Soil right here. So we can complete that quest pretty damn easily. We'll probably head over there and do that. And then in Undercity, there's actually a few slime sample quests that I should probably pick up. And if we go there, we might head over to the Plague Lands and do a little bit of questing there. Plague Lands are a little scary. Not as bad as this zone, but it's sort of just as bad. But there isn't Devilsaur, raptors walking. I mean, T-Rexes walking around. But there is, like, big packs of zombies. You could easily, do a bad pull and lose your character. How are we doing on range pulls for bullets? Yeah, 54 bullets. Not bad. I guess we'll need to buy some more. And we got the Lost quest. We might pick that up. Maybe we'll try to get the Pheromone Gland. It's kind of a pain. The Wrecked Raft. That would be a good one. It's a long quest chain that we could check out. Try to find that. Yeah, we still have a lot to do here in Ungoro. And I hope you guys are doing well today. Doing pretty good. Happy that the Hardcore Warrior is still going.
Oh, hello there. I'm Holanyi,
Let's turn
the
these
chief
in.
scientist and biologist of Martian.
I'm happy we survived.
My brother and I, along
The
with our
Hive.
companions, travel Azeroth exploring the wild and untamed majesty. It is exciting, but I think we got ourselves into a little too much excitement this time. Yes, this will do nicely. You've been a great help. I wish I could give you more than this. But being virtually stranded in the middle of a savage land does limit what I can and cannot give. Rest assured, though, the research done here would not have been possible without your assistance.
I love this cave, man. It'd be so cool if there was a place like this. Even if it was fake. It would just be a cool place to hang out.
You probably weren't expecting to find me in this cave, were you? My name's JD, and I really can't
the
tell you much
pylons.
about how I got here.
Do we get
But what I
XP
can
for
tell
that?
you Is that this cave is my home now.
Do we get
I
XP?
spend my time studying the strange
we do.
crystals that can be found all over the crater. Now I will
Pick these
continue
up,
my
too.
experiments. Thank you, adventurer. What could they be for? I can't get the thought out of my head. It's driving me crazy. That the rumors I have heard about the crystal pylons are all true. Call me gullible, but I'll usually believe anything people tell me. Anyway, I have heard that there is one of the crystal pylons fairly close. Somewhere in the north, please locate it, adventurer. I just know they exist. My experiments so far have not yielded any positive results, adventurer. I can't help but hope that you can find a solution by searching for one of the pylons that I have heard exist. Perhaps if we combine certain colors at them, but I get ahead of myself. Let's find them first. Adventurer, search the western area of the crater. A pylon is said to be somewhere in that area. During my stay here, I have heard strange rumors about mysterious pylons existing out in the wilderness of the crater, adventurer. I guess that they are quite large, with crystals lining their interiors. Although I've never seen one, I can't help but think that the rumors are true, and that the pylons have some...
What the heck is going on with this quest?
So why don't you help me put my curiosity to rest? Supposedly, there is one in the eastern area of the crater. Do you think you can find it?
That was a weird one. Voice just started, like, messing up there.
Time is money, friend.
Every vehicle needs a name. I was thinking I'd call it Pwned.
Yes, these scales are perfect. I should be able to get this flyer off the ground with these scales for sure. Thanks.
Looks like the shield sells for the most. 2 gold.
Keep it real.
Alright, what else we got here? Beware of pterodax. I probably won't do chasing Amy 01. Brings us into the ape cave. It's not a very safe place. Pick this quest. Wanted a skilled fighter to deal with the threat of pterodax. We probably should have picked this up earlier. That inhabit the Ungoro crater. Their numbers are growing and they are becoming a menace to travelers in the area. Decrease the population of slaying 10 pterodax and 15 frenzied pterodax. Speak with Spraglefrock after completing the task for a reward. Alright, there we go. I guess we can get rid of these crystals. Don't really need them anymore. Where's the... Do you have any extra yellows? Doesn't look like it. We do have to explore a bit. The good thing about exploring these pylons, though, is that there's a bunch of pterodaxes usually around them. But first, we'll try to do Lost first. We'll save Ringo. Uh-oh. Need to watch out, though. Fire elementals here are pretty dangerous. And there's a rumor going on, guys, that GTA 6 may get delayed again. And they're saying it may be delayed to September of 2026 now instead of May. That would make sense, though, because GTA 5 released in the month of September back in 2013. It's crazy how it's been 12 years. It's going to be 13 years of one GTA. One version of it. In that amount of time, I think they released, you know, GTA 3, San Andreas, Vice City, you know, GTA 4. Maybe even GTA, maybe the entire GTA series, like GTA 1. Yeah, probably. In like 13 years, 2000, 2013. It's probably GTA 3 all the way to GTA 4. But not 1 and 2. 1 and 2 were made in the 90s. But it's good when they wait. You know, I kind of like when companies don't rush their titles. Make sure they're good, right? There's the fire elementals. They're all up here. Here's one right here, a living blaze. Let's fight one. We'll see what it's like. Just want to fight a Dimetrodon. Get us a little warmed up here. We'll try sundering a bit here. I just want to see how much extra damage we do if we actually sunder, like, put up sunder stacks. Pretty much 2 sunders is the Mortal Strike. Let's just get a food buff. And then we'll try to fight a living blaze, see if we can handle one. They hit pretty damn hard. Looks like their melee attacks aren't the greatest, but assume they cast. These guys aren't too bad. We're not even getting that lucky with crits. Yeah, it wasn't too bad at all. Could potentially deal with 2 of them. Alright, so we just have to find a way up there, and then there's a cave around that area. Should just be up here. Oh, there's a Night Elf Hunter there. It dealt with all of the living blazes near the cave. That's good. Good timing. Wow, what?
Oh, I'm so glad someone found me. It's so hot. I was exploring this area when all of a sudden the heat just became unbearable. I must be suffering from heat exhaustion. Please help me get back to my friend Spraggle at Marshall's Refuge. I think I'm well enough to follow you there. I'm feeling a little out of it, so if I do happen to faint again, just splash some water on me from Spraggle's canteen. That should work, I hope.
Alright, there's the canteen. We'll put that here. And I like to put a marker on him because, you know, he does fall over and you can lose him pretty damn easily. He kind of blends in with the ground. I know a lot of people like get rid of this stuff, like the leaves and all that, but I don't know, I don't. I keep the graphics up. I think it looks better. But if you want to make it easier to find things on the ground, then you can remove all this. Forget what they call it. It's under graphics. Gonna watch out here. Yeah, particle. I don't know if it's particle density, but it's something like that. Environment, yeah, environment detail and ground clutter. I have it set to 10. You can set that to 0. And then you can really, like, see everything on the ground. Should I see what it looks like? No, actually, I won't touch it. I don't want to, you know, mess anything up. What if we DC or something like that? We'll bring Ringo back fast here. We'll get this quest completed. Getting him through this Tar Lord area could be a little bit of a pain. We'll try to just run through. Tar Lurker there. He falls over a few times. He's gonna fall over here. There we go. That should be hopefully the last one. You can't run too far away from him if you're on a mount like this. Come on. It's not that bad of an escort quest. Probably one of the best escort quests in Classic is this one. Doesn't move slow. These pests are probably one of the most annoying parts of it all. Gotta watch out for these pests though. They can be a little freaky. Oh, looks like we turned it in.
Welcome to the refuge, adventurer. Some come here with a purpose. Others found their way here by accident. But everyone here seems to have a unique story to tell. Ringo's not in the best shape, adventurer, but I am glad to have him back in one piece. Thank you for finding him.
Pretty nice plate legs for mitigation, but I think we'll take the Clay Ridge helm and just sell it.
Be good.
There we go. That Ringo quest is done. Now let's move on here. We'll deal with the pterodaxes here, as many as we can find, and we'll discover the northern pylon, and then we'll probably make our way over to the gorillas here, and we'll see how we do. Hopefully we don't get, you know, obliterated by them. Staying out of the cave, that's for sure. There's usually a lot of pterodaxes up here. There you go, northern pylon. The crystal pylons of Ungoro are a mystery to all. To the few inhabitants here, they are a source of legend with much speculation as to their purpose. Want to examine the northern pylon? Closer inspection of the pylon leads you to find a small table containing yellow, red, and green crystals arranged in what seems to be a specific formation. A large yellow circle of crystals is flanked on either side. The smaller circle is red crystals and other green crystals. Carefully take note of the colors of the crystals, knowing that JD would be very interested in hearing about what you have found. So that pretty much just tells you what crystals spawn in this area. That's pretty much what that means. The frenzied pterodaxes are kind of, are not too bad to find. Not too hard to find, actually. It's just these regular ones that are kind of a pain. You could find them in the south here, and then in this area. Sometimes you can randomly find them out here, but this is where you'll get most of your pterodax kills. So I'll make sure to take down as many as we can while we're here. It's always a pain to get this quest done, mainly just to try to kill these pterodaxes. There just isn't that many out there in Ungoro, and there's always usually like a few people doing this quest at the same time as you. But since we're playing hardcore, there isn't that many people really level in the 50s, right? So it's not too bad. It's only me and that hunter here. I don't think he's doing this quest. So we got to get this pylon here. We'll try to slay. We'll slay a couple of gorillas first, and then we'll go check out this pylon. Maybe we'll hang out here for a bit. See if we can get a pheromone gland. We only need one more. We'll try to find the Rectoraf as well. And I think that is all the pterodaxes here for now. Let's see how we do against these gorillas. See that? When they do that, and like a random one comes. Holy crap, that guy scared the shit out of me. Think we'll be okay. We use a health pot. That health pot sucked. I'm just using this. And we're done with the gorillas after this. I don't know what the heck he did there. That call, like, did that much? Like, from that far? That's why you can't go into the cave. They do a call like that, and then, like, 5 gorillas jump you. It's brutal. Did it say anything about him doing a call there? Yeah, I'm getting out of here. Stomper. It was just a regular Ungoro gorilla, right? That did the call, I think. They don't really tell you what they say. They don't really tell you the abilities. These guys yell before they die. I think some of them do. They ask for help. But we're getting out of here for now. I used retaliation. I don't want to have to use it again. The health pot barely healed us for anything. Yeah, I hope that hunter doesn't die. But he probably won't. Because if he pulls too much, he just feign deaths, and then he's pretty much should be safe. We'll go down here and we'll check out this eastern pylon. But it's crazy how you can just pull 2 mobs and you're like almost dead, or like it's like a fight, a pretty close fight. And it's because our gear's it's starting to not be that great in the 50s. Here, I want to examine this pylon. Just tells you what crystals, you know, spawn around here. They got blue ones, yellow ones, green. Blue, yellow, green over here. And then we'll head down this way. And we'll try to get the final pheromone gland. I think up there is where you fight Larkoe. Where that crystal is. Just fight some raptors here. I think if we fight enough, we'll find one that gives us a pheromone gland. These guys have tendon, rip, and rend. Hard to run away from. So there it is, movement speed reduced by 70%. Tendon rip. Yeah, I'm not too sure if we'll do the gorilla quest. We'll see. Oh, there it is. There's a Larkoi mate. Nice. Came out of nowhere. It's because we were around the eggs. There we go. We got our pheromone gland. That was good. Now we'll turn this in. Scent of Larkoi. We'll look for the raft as well. And then we'll make our way down here. And we'll try to find some more pterodaxes. Yeah, that gorilla cave is a death cave. It's good. You can go in there if you're like a rogue or a hunter. You know what I mean? Mages can not really though. Mages can get completely wrecked in there. This place is packed. Packed with raptors. Let's go find this raft. Starts a pretty long quest chain. Another hunter here. Destroyed raft rests along the shoreline. Considering this is only a small pond, it is not clear as to how it ended up here. Although looking at the trees tells you that the water level may not be constant. Perhaps a little exploration in the area might uncover more clues. So we have to look around this pond here. Around in the pond for a clue about who wrecked this raft or who it may belong to. Is it right here? There we go. Waterlogged pack rests at the bottom of the pond. Grabbing onto it, you pull the pack back to the shore. Perhaps if you examine the items inside the pack, you might find out more about who it belongs to. There are a few stray travelers at Marshall's Refuge. Perhaps you might find out more there. We're almost 36. I mean, 56. Be nice. It's gonna be nice being 56. Pretty much level anywhere at that level.
Reed, you've started down an honorable path, adventurer. My ancestors respect your willingness, but you will not have my approval until you have followed through with my tasks. You know what you must do if you wish to prove yourself.
A Crowie's head.
Spirit. Ah, fine specimens, adventurer.
If we had another person with us, I would do it.
Perfect for baiting Larkoi into the open. I cannot wait to see the outcome of your fight with the monster. He is a massive thing with claws as sharp as the finest blades. You will look into his eyes and you will know death. This will be the most difficult part, because there is some complexity to the plan. To the north of here, you will find a small trail into the mountains. It was here I saw Larkorwi last. You will know you are in the right area because of all the bones from massive creatures that once wandered nearby. Take the meat you recovered and place it there. Then rub this mixture I created on the meat. If both lures mingle together, do not bring Larkorwi to you, then I know nothing else that will.
Pretty much a death trap for us. I think we... Well, without retail, we would get wrecked, I think. Alright, here we go. Deal with these pterodaxes here, or as many as we can find. Try to back up a bit, just in case we get feared. No food buff. Still can't mine thorium. It's too bad. And as you can see, there isn't many here. So it does... Maybe we'll have to do another trip like this. To find the last 5 pterodaxes. Very nice. So at least we're halfway. We'll go check the other spawn points. And then I'm hoping like we could probably go back up here and then we could just have that completed. So by the time we go back up there should be like 1 or 2. There's one. Another one back there, not bad. Be awesome if we could just get the last 5 down here. Just gotta watch out though, you don't want to get feared into multiple pterodaxes. So many like level 2s dying. I wonder if they're like dying on purpose. This level 31 died to falling. So Warlock died to a Harpy in the Barrens. This 59 warrior just died somewhere. He died in Orgrimmar? That's really weird. I wonder if he just fell to his death. Supposedly, like, that can happen. They just, like, fall through the map. lose your character. Like, shows the death location here. I think that's Ogremar, right? Pretty sure. Didn't say he died to falling. This rogue died to a venture company, area mercenary in the Barrens. I think that's the most common levels to die, is like 15 to 25. Alright, well, hopefully there's a few pterodaxes up here. We only need 3 more. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. Nice. Just pull them away from each other. That's good. We got this part done. I don't know if we'll get the 15 frenzied pterodaxes today. But we will eventually try to get them all. Oh, there's one down there as well. Yeah, we're pretty lucky no one else is doing this quest. Remember, I would come down here on other characters, and there'd be like no pterodaxes here. They're going extinct. 29 warrior died to a Galak assassin. 1,000 needles. I think that's a centaur, right? Alright, there we go. Now we'll just go up this way. Finding the source. The hottest area of Fire Plume Ridge. Kind of a rough quest. So it's you have to go to the top of the Fire Plume Ridge. I wouldn't really want to do that. It's like an elite elemental up there. Kind of scary. Probably avoid that one. Yeah, we're gonna just get this going off like crazy. So many spiked stegodons here. There's a frenzied pterodax. Oh man, it's kind of rough. There we go. Made it by ya. Another one, plated stegodon. Probably better off out in the open instead of trying to hug the wall line here. The frenzied ones are pretty common. No, we'll have no trouble finding them. Stegodons. I think we can walk through here. We're almost at the pylon. Kind of look like pylons in StarCraft, these things. Like the Protoss pylons. I think that's what these are kind of referring to. So there we go. We found the western pylon. Examine it. It says that there's green, red, and blue crystals around here. Alright, now we're homeward bound, guys. Back to Marshall's Refuge we go. Maybe we'll slay a few of these pterodaxes on the way. Take us a while to get 15 down. We got a decent amount of XP from finishing off all these quests. I kind of want to pick up these, Oh, crap. There he is. Big Devil Sword. Oh my gosh, dude. Double Devil Sword. This place is chaotic. But I want to get this ooze quest, guys. If we get the ooze quest with the pterodax, it kind of makes it a bit better to do. So maybe we'll go on a little journey to Undercity. And then make our way back here eventually. We'll finish off the pterodaxes. Maybe we can do the gorilla stuff, but I don't know. We'll see. They're all outside. It's just I was kind of shocked that the Ungoro gorilla was able to just, you know, call out that loudly. That gorilla came from, like, I don't know, pretty far away. Like, I don't know. It was probably 20 yards away. A lot of people out here leveling, though. This guy has pretty nice buffs. It's 54 warrior. Alright, so let's head inside here. We'll turn in these 3 quests. And then maybe we'll take a flight to Thunderbluff. And then turn in the Ungoro Soil quest. And who knows, maybe we'll go to the Plague Lands for a bit. We can always just come back here and do the use quests whenever, right? The Pterodax one. No rush.
There are many hidden areas of the crater along the sides. Try exploring the winding paths if you can't think of anywhere else to look, adventurer.
Making sense of it.
I know the stories are true, adventurer. Ungoro is such a strange place, adventurer. When you enter the crater, it's as if you are in a completely different world. The information you have given me about the pylons is very interesting. Give me a moment to do some calculations, adventurer. Speak to me again in a moment, and I should be able to give you the answer we have been
so
looking for.
Close to 56.
All right, adventurer. This is fascinating. I can only hope that my diagrams are correct. I compiled everything into this manual, which you can have. I believe I can answer any questions you have about the crystals now, adventurer.
There we go. We have the Crystal Pylon user manual. Maybe we'll check that out while we're flying to Thunderbluff. Not bad though. We got like over 10k XP for just discovering some pylons. Alright, off to Thunderbluff we go. Let's check out this manual. Crystal Pylon User Manual, a guide to collecting and using the power crystals at Ungoro Crater. The Northern Pylon, Chapter 1. The Northern Pylon accepts yellow, red, and green crystals. The pylon focuses on energy that can be created using yellow crystals as the main source of power. There are 2 possible effects. One that will produce damage and one that will negate damage. Crystal Charge. Requires red and yellow crystals. This will produce a large explosion. Crystal Restore. Requires yellow and green crystals. This will provide you with a healing aura. Pretty cool. This is sort of like a sapper, I think. Crystal Charge. Does a decent amount of damage. Like if you don't have engineering and sappers, I think people use this as an alternative. It's not as good, but it's not a bad alternative. So what it does is it inflicts... You get Crystal Charge. It's like an item that you can just use. And it inflicts 383 to 517 fire damage to targets in a 3-yard radius. So pretty cool AoE damage ability with that. Here's the northern pylon diagram. The eastern pylon accepts blue, yellow, and green crystals. The pylon focuses on the energy that can be created using blue crystals as the main source of power. There are 2 possible effects. One provides bonus to spirit, and one that creates a damaging shield. Crystal Force. Requires blue and green crystals. This will provide you with an increase in spirit. Crystal Spire requires blue and yellow crystals. This will create a shield that does damage to attackers. And then Chapter 3, the Western Pylon. The pylon focuses on the energy that can be created using red crystals as the main source of power. The pylon accepts red, green, and blue crystals. There are 2 possible effects. One that increases your protection from damage, and one that weakens an enemy's defenses. Crystal Ward requires red and green crystals. This will provide you with an increase to armor. And then Crystal Yield requires blue and red crystals. This can lower the armor of a specific target. Not bad. It's cool. Kind of smart to me even, like, you know, collect this stuff. Like, Crystal Ward could be something we could go and collect. Maybe I shouldn't have deleted the crystals we got. But yeah, it increases the target's armor by 200 for 30 minutes. It's not bad. It's almost like getting another chest piece. And Crystal Yield. I wonder what that does. Decreases the enemy's target armor by 200 for 2 minutes. Not bad, but I don't know, it's not even... It's a lot worse than Sunder. Sunder reduces our armor by 360 per Sunder. So the one you want to get is Crystal Charge. The Crystal Crystal Ward's not bad. It's a pretty good little buff you could pick up as a self-found player too, right? Don't have to have a profession to farm it. Maybe we'll try to get some crystal wards. The spear one's okay. The shield one that does damage to attackers is okay. Crystal Restore. I wonder how much it heals you for. And I wonder if it also is on the same GCD as Superior Healing Pot. Heals the target for 670 damage over 15 seconds, so it's like a hot. That's not a lot. It's like barely anything. Rather just use a healing pot, right? So yeah, Crystal Charge, and then maybe we would farm Crystal Ward. That would probably be it. That little extra amount of armor could help a bit. It's pretty much like an armor pot, or elixir of defense, or whatever they call it. Yeah, there we go. Maybe we'll get some of those next time we go there. We'll get some... I'd probably get the ward one, the armor one. The AoE damage ability is pretty good too, but... maybe we get one of it and see what it's like. If it shares the same global cooldown as a potion, Or an elixir, I probably wouldn't use it. Just because we want to be able to use health pot in a, you know, rough situation. But it's cool how we pulled that one gorilla. And, like, that gorilla came from so far away, that other one. It was a clear warning, don't go in that cave. Because that one gorilla can pull 5 gorillas, and then you're just like, you're done. As a warrior, you're pretty much done. If you could drop your target dummy, and then I think the plan would be like you drop target dummy, and then you like use swiftness spot, try to run out of there. Target dummy, you get blown up though. They're level 50, right? They would probably blast, like, they'd probably just completely wreck that dummy. And then they'd be chasing you down. Alright, so here we are in Thunder Bluff again, guys. Couple of quests to pick up. Camp Mahache. Could be one of them. You want to go to the Elder Rise to turn in a quest. You'll just do that. It's the Ungoro Soil one. Bring 20 Ungoro Soil samples to Geed. I need to do that.
Many secrets, adventurer. It is our duty to ensure that those that must remain a secret for the good of all stays as such. The soil of Ungoro Crater is reportedly enriched with potent magical qualities. The Cenarian Circle wants to study this soil in large quantities. Go into the wilds of Ungoro and acquire enough of it for our continued research.
All the
Rich
soil he's
will
got.
stick out in piles from time to time, and some of the beasts might have usable samples on their being. Take them all outside the gate. Just look for the piles of dirt and the TAUREN barking orders.
There we go. 56.
Riled up, though.
Awesome.
Oh, that's right, Private Adventurer. Don't make any effort to help me unload this soil up onto the piles. If the Great Spirits had wanted it done, they would have miracled it up there, now wouldn't they? Archdruid Rune Totem wants to speak with you again, but for his next task, you find that a journeyman's understanding of herbalism would be helpful. If you don't know it, though, he'll still find a use for you.
Alright, so we'll probably take there's 2 of these talents here. I had an extra talent, I forgot to gift I use. That's terrible. It's okay, we're using it now. So we got 1 of Improved Battle Shout, increases the melee attack power bonus of our battle shout by 5%. And then they have Improved Execute, reduce the rage cost of your execute by 2. Or Enrage, gives you a 5% melee damage bonus for 12 seconds to a maximum of 12 swings after being a victim of a crit. I think we just keep going into Improved Battle Shout. Or Improved Execute. Being able to execute a little earlier is pretty nice. I think we'll do that. We'll go into Improved Execute. Alright, guys. Well, there we go. We hit level 56, which means we also can train some talents. We'll probably do that here or in Orgrimmar. So we can get Execute rank 5. Heroic Strike rank 8. Slam I'm kind of ignoring. And then there's Mocking Blow 5. So we'll probably get Execute Rogue Strike and Mocking Blow. Pretty good. That's why I wanted to get the Execute talent, because I knew we were going to get another rank of it. And it's probably one of our best abilities in a tight situation. But yeah, guys, that is going to be the end of today's episode. Next episode, we will be traveling quite a bit, picking up some quests. And then maybe we'll make our way over to the Western Plaguelands. But as always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.